viewers, Rectangular back again, this time with a review of the 3A Action Portable Tomorrow King Slicer Baka in 1/12 scale, otherwise known as 6-inch scale. These were designed by an artist but goes by the name of Ashley Wood. It is a man, and I'm not that familiar with the storyline behind the figures. I believe it is a comic book that was created based on artwork that the artist came up with first. Don't know a whole lot about the storyline. I know it's appears to be some sort of post-apocalyptic war situation where you have humans and robots fighting each other, and fighting alongside each other. So I wish I had more information for you, but that's all I know. So this is the outside of the box. Was actually really surprised that it had comes in such a small box, because I have some of the robots from the same manufacturer, and they're much larger, but this is a pretty small figure. So it's a really nice box, as are all of the 3A boxes, and these actually come both individually and as a 3-pack. There are two other Bakas that came out at the same time. There is the TK Slicer Interbaka, and the other one starts with a K. It's a Japanese name. I don't want to mispronounce it, but the Interbaka is mostly white or off-white, some like a khaki colored costume, and the one that starts with a K is mostly black. So this is the one that I really wanted. Been waiting for this to come out. I pre-ordered it from a company here in California, and I don't recall their name. So I ended up paying a little more than I wanted to because of state tax. Otherwise, $70 is probably a fair price for these. I know that on the Bambaland website, I think they were going for about $50, but the pre-order was in October and they sold out pretty much immediately. So let me go ahead and pop open the package, and let's take a look at the figure itself. Okay, so now you can see the figure out of the package. It did take me a while to put all the grenades on his straps there. It comes with 22 grenades, and he has straps or belts on the front of the figure, and also on his pant legs. You can see here on the pant legs he's got little straps with loops, and the grenades can pop into there, and same on this side or over here. And in case you were wondering, the pants, all the clothing is all cloth material. I believe it's like a cotton polyester blend, and it might have been washed in paint as well, and it has a painted design on the front, which you can see there, and can't quite tell what it looks like. It looks like a red star. Not exactly sure what that's supposed to be. Best thing to do is look at one of the 12-inch figures, because it's the same thing, it's just in a smaller scale. And it has a face mask that is also removable, You can just pull that down. And this is a male character. I know I was a little confused when I first found out about him, because they are kind of feminine looking, but it is supposed to be a male character. He does not have breasts, and basically the character is supposed to be carrying a battery pack to run his these are like vibro blades, and so he needs to be able to power them. So he has these wires coming off the back of the battery pack go to the vibro blades. That's why he's got these big rubber or leather gloves on, so he doesn't electrocute himself. And let's see. So these pouches, don't think they. Maybe they do open. They do. It's hard to tell. I'm always afraid to pull too tight on something and have it tear. Oh, yep, it does pop right open. So there's nothing inside, but I guess you can maybe hang one of the grenades off of it. And I think this pouch on his side does open. Let's see if I can get it open. Yeah, in fact, I know that most people stuff their pouches with like toilet paper or Kleenex or something. In fact, it looks like there's something in there, but don't want to spend the time to. I'm pretty sure that these pouches will open as well. And let's see what else. Just in general, like I said, the other two characters come in a much darker and a much lighter version than this guy. This is like a kind of like a ash gray green color, and the pants are camouflaged. I don't know if you can see that on camera here. There you go, it's a better shot. And this is just a backpack. You can take that off if you wanted to. So on the back of the shirt you might be able to see that it says what looks like Plusomunos, or I'm sorry, Plusominos, which, not to be funny, but that sounds like Greek to me. I don't know what that's supposed to represent or what language that actually is, and it's in red lettering there. Let's see here. So after further examination, it looks like these smaller pouches are a rubber material, and these larger pouches are fabric. And it does not appear that I think you can loosen up these straps and open them up, but I haven't been able to remove the buckles or open the pouches properly. So only issue that my figure has is a loose ball joint on this foot. Tried to quickly loosen it or tighten it up with some gel super glue, but probably need to put more on there, or put some clear coat paint on it. This one's nice and stiff. So we'll go over the articulation. He's got these really nice ball jointed feet. He's pointing all the way down, pointing all the way up. It's these ball pegs, very similar to what Revoltech figures use. And it's a little bit odd looking, but the articulation is great. It does have double jointed knees. This one is really stiff, and this one bends much better on the left side. They are a very hard plastic. If you've ever had or handled a Marvel Select Brood figure, they very much remind me of that material. So it's like a very brittle hard, lighter plastic, so you do want to be very careful when you're handling these guys. And get a close-up shot of those. I believe these are smoke grenades or maybe tear gas grenades. And let's see. Don't know. Pretty sure he's on a ball joint for the legs. The fabric is always going to fight you as far as the articulation goes. He's got these really nice pockets on his pants that open up, and does have double jointed elbows and wrist rotation. Believe actually they are on a ball socket as well, but the gloves are pretty stiff, so he can't flex too far in any one direction, but it is mobile. And I'm sure after you loosen it up a little bit, maybe the gloves would have some more give. The head is on a, I think it's on a peg. The head and the neck are fused at the top, but it's mobile at the bottom, so he can look down a little bit, and he can look back. If the backpack battery pack wasn't in the way, he could look back fairly far, but his hair is kind of big. Moving back, and you can see he can look back, not too shabby. And this blade, this glove is a little bit wide on that hand, so his blade sometimes slides out. And he does have an ab crunch. I believe that's again on a ball peg, similar to a Revoltech figure. So it can swivel around and bend back and forth. Alright. Again, since my ball joint on the left foot is loose, I am having a little bit of trouble standing him up because he's top heavy due to that battery pack on the back. And wanted to put him next to a couple of my other 3A figures. I have some robots. So here he is next to my World War robot Armstrong figure, both from 3A. And just give you a little size comparison there. Shows you how much larger the robot is in comparison to this guy. And let me get out my little ruler here to show you how tall they are. This one is a little over 7 inches in height, and this guy is going to be, oops, flip that over. Let's see here. He is about 5.5, which is pretty close to what most average Marvel Legends are, I believe. We got Iron Man in here. Just to show you a comparison of the size there. He's just a little bit shorter than Iron Man. Move him back just a tad. And you can see him side by side there. So pretty damn close. You know, he is a an Asian gentleman, so they tend to be a little bit shorter, so it works really well. He's not that much shorter than Iron Man. I like that a lot. So, you know, they are 6-inch figures, and will work well with Marvel Legends. I don't know quite yet what kind of scenes I want to do with these guys. did do a quick little ACBA where my robots were slamming on Iron Man, and so I'm thinking I'm going to have my Justin Hammer custom used with my 3A robots, and I think maybe my Slicer Baka here, and I have another 3A figure I pre-ordered coming soon. I'll probably have them as some sort of terrorists that my Avengers have to stop from robbing a bank or blowing something up. I'm not quite sure yet. Alright, anyway, so hopefully you liked the review, and you share, like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Thanks a lot. Bye.